The following is a college course based on the textbooks Marketing and Marketing the Core, written by Karen Berkowitz Hartley and Rodelius, and published by McGraw-Hill Irwin Publishers. Las Vegas. At one time, it was the only city in America that offered legal casino gaming. Today, there's some form of gambling throughout the United States, as well as many parts of the world. People don't need to visit Las Vegas to indulge in this particular form of entertainment, yet they do, in increasing numbers. There are many reasons for the success of this city of lights, and it's a sure bet. Marketing has a lot to do with it.
Marketing to me is the enticement of people to look at purchasing your goods or services, and a lot of times it's an intangible.
The difference between success and failure in business is often found in the art and science of marketing. While there is some chance involved, companies can put the odds in their favor by using the principles of marketing. Technically, marketing is the process of developing, pricing, promoting, and distributing goods, services, and ideas to satisfy the needs of buyers and sellers. By and large, all organizations use marketing to further their goals: manufacturers, wholesalers, and retailers, service-oriented businesses, nonprofit organizations, special events or causes, political parties, and even cities. Nowhere does this process take place with more glitter and imagination than in the city of Las Vegas, where the job of marketing is shared by two individual yet cooperative groups: the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, or LVCVA, and the many hotels and casinos that provide the entertainment.
There's a twofold mission for the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, both to operate and manage the Las Vegas Convention Center and Cashman Center, and also to drive ever-increasing numbers of visitors to Las Vegas.
The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority works with the hoteliers, the suppliers, the attractions to create the experience that the potential visitor is looking for. I like to call it the spirit of co-opetition, in that we bring them here, and what they do when they get here benefits everyone and keeps everybody employed in Las Vegas.
LVCVA actively supports all of the hotels and attractions in Las Vegas. Their job is to get people excited about this destination. Then, those hotels and attractions are responsible for marketing their own particular part of the Las Vegas experience.
Well, Boyd Gaming's a Fortune 1000 company. We're over $1 billion in annual revenues. We have properties throughout the United States, 7 here in Southern Nevada. We work on experiential marketing opportunities with NASCAR, the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association, the National Finals Rodeo, air shows, major large-scale activities that we think are a good incentive to bring customers back for a stay at any of our properties.
To market effectively, the first thing an organization must do is identify the needs and wants of its customers. In marketing, customers are divided into two groups. Ultimate consumers are people who use the goods and services purchased. And organizational buyers are companies or government agencies that buy for their own use or for resale. For marketing to be successful, the needs of the seller and the customer must be met. This is achieved when they exchange something of value, so that both end up better off than they were before the exchange took place. For instance, Las Vegas hotel operators need to fill their rooms. Visitors to Las Vegas satisfy their own needs and those of the hotel operators when they book these rooms.
Consumer needs is basic survival in a lot of ways, or what the consumer perceives as basic needs. Do you need food and medical services, things that you absolutely have to have? And then wants are discretionary types of purchases, such as, do I buy a bigger car or a smaller car? But also it comes down to travel and leisure, shopping. What movie do I want to go see tonight? What entertainer do I want to spend my money to go see? It's really important to know the difference between wants and needs so that you craft the proper message to reach that potential consumer.
Each year, more than 25,000 new consumer goods are introduced in the United States, but less than 20% of them succeed. Add to this the number of service industries that are challenged to remain in business, and one can begin to understand the magnitude of what's at stake for companies.
Tens of millions of dollars in marketing is not an uncommon scenario. You also have to look at, what does that buy you? You're always looking with marketing, just like anything else that you do in business, what's the return on investment? Is it what gets you the best bang for your buck? And every industry and every company has a different view on that.
One way companies can improve their odds for success is to accurately identify customer wants and needs and connect those feelings to their brand. A brand is the name of a company or a product and the image that people assign to that name. By marketing Las Vegas as a brand, LVCVA creates an image that touches the minds of consumers on an emotional level, making Las Vegas different from any other city.
Las Vegas is marketed as a brand for the customer that would come here, either for business, trade show, conventions, or as a leisure customer. They're coming here for an entire experience that the brand Las Vegas conjures up without having to see it in print or on television. When you say the word Las Vegas, everyone personalizes it, and it means something different to everyone.
Although Boyd Gaming doesn't have a brand specifically that people would readily identify, certainly a lot of people identify Budweiser and Anheuser-Busch and Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, those types of brands. They have a readily recognizable identity, and so a lot of times if you see brand tie-ins, that really helps you elevate your brand identity with the consumer.
To increase their chances of success, businesses generally direct their efforts toward a particular market. That is, a group of people with the need and ability to buy a certain kind of product or service, like clothing or fast food. But since a company cannot be all things to all people, it concentrates its resources on meeting the needs of a smaller group of potential customers, known as a target market. For example, the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority works within the multi-million-dollar travel industry. Its target markets include not only leisure and business travelers, but also those businesses that influence the destination choices those travelers make.
About 85% of all the people who come to Las Vegas are leisure travelers. Within that, there's those that come on package tours, individual travelers, people coming for special events, entertainment. So you need to look at each one of those appeals so that you're positioning your product, your brand, to incite someone to come into your destination. On the other side, 15% of our business is the convention business, and within that you have corporate meeting planners, you have the association trade shows, looking for different types of groups within those areas to be able to increase visitation.
Well, our target markets are determined at the property level and really do vary from property to property. Every one of them has a different target market.
Our target market is really middle America, people who are just coming up on that retirement age. Of course, our key feeder markets are California and Arizona for the drive time. Then we also have pockets, big pockets of customers in Texas, the Great Lakes area, and the Eastern Seaboard. People that have been coming to Vegas for many years and have made Stardust their home.
The primary way to identify target markets, as well as the wants and needs of the consumers within those markets, is through research.
To identify target markets, first of all, we look at trends in the travel industry itself. We look at the international trends, for example. Are there countries now that are driving new visitors to the United States? Could those new visitors now be visitors to Las Vegas? So that if we see that the United Kingdom had a 15% increase, let's say, in visitors to the United States, how can we capture some of that increase for Las Vegas?
The Sam's Town offers a wide variety of amenities to our customer. One thing that we pride ourselves at Sam's Town is our customer service. We've been able to develop understanding of what our customers' wants and needs are.
Built in 1979, Sam's Town revolutionized the gaming and entertainment industry by being the first Las Vegas resort to cater to the local market, as opposed to out-of-state or international travelers. In order to remain successful, the resort realized it had to attract more consumers, and so they partnered, as companies often do, with an outside consulting firm to help identify the needs of this market.
There was nothing that Sam's Town needed changed or fixed. However, if I have a certain size operation today, and I'm going to increase that by 50% or 100% tomorrow, then I either need to find more people that are just like the people that are coming in now, or I need to figure out who else is out there that I can appeal to, and what do I need to do to my product in order to appeal to those people. Las Vegas is growing both older and younger, so those were the two directions that we needed to go, and we knew that. We had to attract more of the older, more established players, and we also wanted to attract the younger gamers that would get in the habit for years of coming to Sam's Town.
Specific to Sam's, we knew that the locals market was it had grown more competitive. There was a locals property almost on every corner, so we needed to respond to the needs of what that local was. And it was a 21-plus consumer who was looking for nightly entertainment, and they responded to it when they relaunched the Sam's Town property. They have a variety of non-gaming as well as gaming entertainment offerings.
Once Sam's Town acted on the consumer research, the company was well on its way to fulfilling another key element of the marketing process: to satisfy customer needs. Businesses usually accomplish this through a marketing program. The marketing program is a roadmap that the entire organization uses as a guide to satisfy the needs of its target markets. With this roadmap, a company addresses a number of variables that can affect its success. Some of the variables are uncontrollable. Others are controllable, such as the marketing mix, otherwise known as the 4 Ps. They include product, either a good or service; price, what it costs; promotion, a means of communicating with customers; and finally, place, delivering the product to the consumer.
Well, our marketing mix from the corporate perspective is certainly, we are looking predominantly at promotional opportunities and tie-ins with other brands that we hope will help our properties, our subsidiary properties. So our marketing mix is more skewed towards promotions, large-scale experiential events, and opportunities with TV filmings, movies, things that will help us get our marketing message out.
We as an agency won't operate with a client without a marketing plan. So if a client doesn't have one and doesn't want to allow the agency to do it internally, we still have to develop a plan that we live by.
For a marketing program to be effective, it must also address the uncontrollable variables that can affect an organization's ability to satisfy customer needs. These are called environmental factors. They include such things as the economy, global politics, consumer confidence, unemployment, and legal and regulatory factors. The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority focused on such concerns when developing its marketing program.
There are more factors that are impacting business decisions, travel decisions, buying decisions on the part of the consumer. And so we're dealing in an environment that has a lot of uncertainty. There's challenges with the economy, lack of confidence in corporate America, increased competition, rising gasoline prices, fuel prices, energy prices, a tremendous amount of change that's occurring on a regular basis. The internet is taking over more and more every single day. Business decisions are happening quicker, instant communications. All of that has created this new normalcy. So as marketers, this has forced us to be from a planning cycle, very short term in certain things. All of the programs and activities that you do are designed so that you can react very, very quickly.
By studying past business cycles, LVCVA understands the impact these variables have on its ability to attract consumers to Las Vegas. However, its job is made easier knowing Las Vegas is poised to deal with these environmental factors by continuing to offer customers something new and different.
When you look at Las Vegas as a destination, and especially if you look at the product, which is what we are from the destination standpoint selling, we're fortunate in the fact that we have a product that continues to evolve. We have a product that is cutting edge. The investment dollars that are still coming into Las Vegas to either renovate properties, make additions to them, or build new hotels has enabled us to continue to expand the product that we have. And so from our standpoint, that's a big competitive edge. We keep evolving the product that we have, whether it's more golf courses, the spa environment, shopping, dining.
The marketing program helps a company develop and integrate the marketing mix to meet the needs of its target markets. Consumers then will either buy or not buy those goods or services. When an organization is effective, the process continues in an unbroken loop. Consumer needs generate new product offerings that stimulate further consumer actions, and the loop continues. However, an effective marketing program must also address another vitally important concept: customer value.
I think the focus on customer value, especially in our business, is almost in every marketing message that we put out to our customers.
Competition in today's high-tech, fast-paced domestic and global markets has never been more intense. Marketing managers are pressed to find new ways to achieve success. And in their search, they have embraced a concept that was inherent before marketing was even part of the business vernacular. That concept is customer value, the unique combination of benefits that consumers receive. They include quality, price, convenience, on-time delivery, as well as service and support before and after the sale.
Customer value, when you're working with something like intangible products and services like leisure travel, is really important. You have to give a good value proposition to get people to come and try your product or service. Now, having made the promise, you got to make sure that the people on the operations side live up to the promise, because as a marketer, you can probably get them to come once, but if they don't meet the expectation of what the promise was, they aren't going to come back.
The meeting professional knows if they bring the program to Las Vegas, their attendees are going to experience whatever they want, because again, from the selling of the development of the brand, everyone coming to our city has a different expectation. And the good news about Las Vegas is that they can meet the expectations no matter what they are. So the meeting professional brings a group here. They get excellent value in the hotel properties, because our hotels here do not rely specifically on the rate to make their bottom line. We have the casinos, the shows, the dining rooms, the shopping. So the infrastructure already exists to support the decision to bring the program to Las Vegas.
85% of our business is repeat business. We provide a value and a product here that people can't match, and they come back time after time after time.
Another reason for Las Vegas's popularity is that successful businesses focus not only on attracting new customers, but rely heavily on their ability to maintain a loyal following. This requires more than just selling a one-time good or service. It motivates them to employ another fundamental component of marketing: building relationships.
In the travel industry and the convention industry, relationships are critical to your success. We're in a people business. The relationship you have, whether it's a one-on-one relationship with a prospective client, a traveler coming to our city, or it's the relationship that the city has with those consumers. It's all about relationship building.
If you don't have good customer relationships with the individual customer as well as with companies that you do business with, you're just not going to be successful, especially in today's world.
The process of developing and maintaining good customer relationships is part of relationship marketing. This involves a personal, ongoing association between the organization and its customers, employees, suppliers, and other partners.
We build relationships with the trade show producers to bring the large and small trade shows to Las Vegas. We work on building relationships with corporate meeting planners.
It's also important for us at the corporate level to be developing good relationships with other companies, and it may be companies that we're in most cases doing business with. We talked about brand management and working with Coca-Cola and Anheuser-Busch. Those are important relationships to cultivate. At the local level, they have developed customer relationships with their individual customers on the gaming floor, and that's really important because that's what our whole business is about.
The reason people come back to Sam's Town is because of the relationships they have built here over the years. We're hands-on, face-to-face operation. Part of my requirements is to be on the floor, to talk to customers. We have customer events that we participate in. It's not only my requirement, it's the requirement of the entire staff and the corporation.
Relationship building within the team is important too. You can always push people into doing something at whatever level, but I'm a believer that it takes a lot more effort, but gives you a lot more value in the final result to pull them along with you.
No, we have an open door policy here at Sam's Town. You asked me the question, how do we build relationships with our employees? Since the inception of the company, the open door policy is that you honor the chain of command, and if an employee has an issue, he goes through that chain of command. And if he's not satisfied with the answer, he has the ability to not only to see me, but he also has the ability to arrange a meeting with Mr. Boyd, who's the CEO of our company. And everything with all our employees, it's a serious issue. And we want to provide the right atmosphere for our employees, and in turn it provides the right atmosphere for our customers.
Relationships are very easy to do. You work with your client from start of their event to finish. Start to finish with the client could mean that they have simply made a phone call to our office. It could be we have responded to an LVCVA lead or a lead possibly from our VP of Marketing or corporate office. You talk to them about their needs, invite them to our property, provide them with a site inspection, and so they can really have the feel of our property, and then we discuss all the details of their event to bring their event here to Sam's Town.
When people look at the relationships they've cultivated over the years, the ones that last are those that people nurture by staying in touch with one another. The same holds true in marketing. Today, however, with the advent of buying over the internet and with more marketers engaged in global business, the ability to achieve the personal connection becomes increasingly difficult. Difficult, but not impossible. This is important to remember because often it's the service and support customers receive after a sale that brings them back again.
You sustain your customer relationships by periodic contact, and for no other reason than how are you? You make calls. It's not always about when you need something, because after a while people won't take your calls.
The Stardust offers a Players Club membership to all of our guests. It earns them complimentaries both on this stay and future stays, and once customers join our Players Club, we have a record of their gaming. Then we invite them to special events, and we keep track of which events that they are most interested in returning to and make sure that they always receive invitations for those types of events.
Many firms attract and retain new customers through a process called customer relationship management. It involves identifying potential buyers, having a thorough understanding about them, and developing a positive image of the corporation and its products that will cause buyers to choose them over others in the marketplace. For it to work, everyone in the firm, managers and employees alike, must be involved and committed to the firm's marketing goals. And one of the ways this is achieved is through technology.
In any organization, it's important that the entire network of people who have to work together and interface on a regular basis have bought into that same idea as well. For example, part of the administration division here is our Internet Technology Department. They're responsible for facilitating some of our intranet capabilities. They also are involved in some of our internet capabilities and some of the resources that we have there. So it's extremely important that everything is integrated and that everybody is on the same page with regard to messaging, not just marketing.
As the marketplace continues to evolve, businesses realize the benefits of remaining accountable to their customers. In the long run, ethical behavior and corporate responsibility can have as much to do with a firm's success as the goods or services it offers.
It's very important that we are able, with the national television advertising that we run, the national print advertising that we run, the sales efforts that we have, the people that we send out on the road to do that door-to-door sort of sales effort. It's just very important that we give an accurate presentation of what Las Vegas is all about.
Honesty is incredibly important. When we sell our product here at Sam's Town to, let's say, a business client having a meeting, it is very important that our first contact with them, if there is something we cannot provide, we let them know. We do not make promises that we cannot keep.
If you imbue your marketing and your management with a strong philosophy of doing the right thing and adhering to a strict code of ethics, I think that comes back to you tenfold.
Marketing is the process of developing, pricing, promoting, and distributing goods and services to satisfy the needs and wants of consumers. It's a science in that there is a method to making it work. It's an art because marketers bring to the process various skills, some studied, others intuitive, that allow them to creatively adapt this method to the demands of both the company and the consumer. Marketing can mean the difference between success and failure in business.